Yours too.
You might need to hold it.
Okay, I'll keep my finger on the button. I'm just wondering from the minutes, we had a resolution that was granting permission to print the images of the architect's render of the Institute Memorial balcony. I'm just wondering if there's been any follow-up on that, because we did put some conditions around that.
Not at this stage.
Thank you.
I was just saying that a couple of the images were invisible, illegible, whatever you call it, which is a pity, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Is there any further discussion on this item? If not, would someone like to move the recommendation? Oh, that's just noted, isn't it? Thank you, Paul. Seconder, Diane? Is there any further discussion before we go? Yes, Helen?
Yes, please. So I'm actually very much happy with what's been recommended. I know the volunteer that's been working with the staff, Helen Wilmore, and I know that she's very much familiar with maps. So, and I concur that a lot of those would have been copies either for display or for presentation to the public in the days when it was either a photocopy or the original. So no, I think it's a good way of clarifying the collection and making sure that we've got some extra space, which is brilliant. So I'm very happy to support it.
Thank you, Helen. I've just got a comment to make, and that is that Helen Wilmore and I and Adrian Shackley and Sue Colbeck had a look at the room downstairs where the cafe was, with a view to this exhibition coming up that Helen's organising, or Helen and Sue are organising. And we were able to talk to Sam Ergang about space, because it's limited, wall space is very limited in that space downstairs. And he's been able to offer us at least 3, possibly 5, if he can find 2 more screens. 3 are down there, which is good because we can use both sides, and we'll be able to lay some of the maps on those counter surfaces that are there, as well as some tables that are there. So it looks like it'll be a very interesting exhibition when it's done. Those in favour, please show. Against, carried. Thank you. So let's have a look. It's all right. Just flicking through my sheet. The running sheet for the items listed for discussion at future meetings, and here it goes. Updated motions list we'll do first, sorry. Is there anything that anyone wants to raise about updated motions? No, if not, we'll move on to 7.2, the Heritage Gallery exhibitions. Did you want to say something about that, or no? Any discussion on that anyone wants to raise?
How is the exhibition going?
Okay, yeah, do you have any?
Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to be able to do that right now. That will be a Jacinta question.
Is there a people's counter? I didn't look. I was down there with a friend before I came up here, actually. There is a people's counter, so I guess as we go out, we could have a look and see what's on that. Yeah. I didn't look at it when I came out.
You need a little contraption to be able to see what the number is, yes.
Ah, okay. Not like these here, which are...
No, but on our tour, I can get that and make that happen if you like.
All right, yeah, that'd be good, yeah. All right, so moving right along, is there anything else that anyone wants listed for discussion at future meetings? Helen?
Yes, I guess it links back to the previous item of the Heritage Gallery exhibition. I've been getting some really positive feedback from the present exhibition, and I think we've really hit the mark. But I'd like to discuss how we capture new information provided by members of the public in response to the exhibition. Because not only are we presenting a story to them, but they're presenting a story backwards. And I know we've got the postcards, you know, that's one little way of adding in, but people are providing additional information or corrections. And so I think I'd like to have a discussion about how we do that. So Jacinta, it's probably again, with regard, Petra, something that she might need to formulate a report or something that we can discuss.
There is I noticed on the windowsill, which is not very obvious actually to people coming past, a place where people can sign their name as having visited, and there's a room for comments, but it's not very, like it's only a single line.
Well, and it's beyond just saying I was here and I liked it. What I'm saying is I was here, I liked it, but I've got something to contribute, whether it be a donation, more information, a correction, whatever it is. I think we need to use it as an information gathering.
So a heading, which has got something which people can see as an extension and just...
Yeah, and some contact details, so that because they're often in there by themselves, so that somebody can follow up with them.
Yes.
I've to hold it down. Talking about donations, is the donation there? If we've got it, is that set up?
Yes, it is set up there. It's by the second fire pace. So at the moment we've put a couple of dollars in there ourselves to get it moving. Okay. We have got a little sign there to say what will happen with your donations as well. Again, it's a little bit out of the way because of trying to not distract away from the exhibition itself. What we'll need to do is give it a dedicated area, which we haven't quite got at this moment. The swipe has not been yet, that's through Jacinta and it's been stalled unfortunately due to COVID because it is coming from overseas. So it will take some time, but it is ordered and it will be coming.
Do you know where that will be? I would have thought just outside the door in the passageway would have been the best place for it.
It will be on the entrance and exit to the exhibition, and it will be able to be moved indoors once we close it for the night as well, just to keep it a little bit extra secure. So it probably might even be on wheels, we're not quite sure yet, but it will be a standalone stand, which will need power, so that will be something else we'll need to sort out as well.
Anything else before we move up? I'll jump the tour and go to questions without notice. None? Motions without notice? All right, I'll close the meeting and we can go for our little tour. Thank you, everybody.